Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So you may wonder why I have the milk trailer, and while the milk isn't a high price, we don't have a lot of space left for milk. I'm assuming it's probably capped at like 55,000 liters, somewhere in there. But I need to make sure it can, last till next month, because that is when the price will have a huge jump. So my plan is to take like 10,000 liters out to kind of ensure that we'll have enough space. Probably don't even need to do 10,000. 8.5 would probably put us in a fairly good spot. Okay, I mean, that's probably over 10,000 liters they'd have to produce over a night. There is 100 cows, but I don't know if they produce that much. We'll quickly get this brought over to the store. Obviously, you probably saw the right back up there with slurry again. But I'm hoping to finish out 2 harvests today. The sorghum and then the big canola field. I guess we could do either one out there, but just so we can hopefully get basically empty for slurry, as I really don't want that to fill up. Well, $11,000. Next month will be a little bit higher by about hopefully $200 extra per 1,000 liters. Is kind of that's the high point. So if we get there, that would be nice. If we're a little bit less, then that's fine. We're gonna have to sell it, Well, let's check on this. 90% fermented for the silage bales. So we'll need to grab probably the Fent, and then we'll pick up the trailer. We can head out to the combine. It would definitely be quicker to harvest those 2 fields than it would be, these. But kind of is what it is. I kind of just want to get those bigger fields done, and our harvester's already out there, and they're bigger, so hopefully it would take more slurry. It does mean we need to make sure whatever we're putting into them will use slurry, some sort of fertilizer. Well, this is a mighty big field in the canola field. So what I think I'll do, even though I'm pretty sure we'd finish it, similar to how we did this one, I'm gonna do the sorghum first, and then we can get this done with slurry on this field at least. This should easily be able to be finished without having to empty it, the harvester. We can just empty it right at the end, right into the silo. And plus, with having this field out, we can take the slurry spreader through here first. A lot quicker than going over the bridge. I might look to see if we can extend the slurry pits some. I know I said episode 80 we'd like start kind of hitting a cap of how much we spend, but they're putting like 15,000-20,000 liters into that thing every day. We're not gonna be able to keep up with that. There's no way. At least with the amount of cows we have. It's not like we can use it for the greenhouses or anything. Those are only picking manure. Otherwise, I would, happily just use it in those. So I'll look, see if there's some sort of slurry extension pit, or just some slurry storage, really. So I would not know where to... That was there earlier in the series. I would buy it. I wouldn't know where to look. We'd be looking in, like, silo extensions? Liquid manure? That would be... My assumption is what we'd be looking for. 500,000 liters? That's a lot. But is that just an extension to one of these? Is that the extension for everything? I'm sure there's plenty of storage options, probably too. Maybe not in here, but somewhere I'm sure there are. Honestly, I don't think we'll. Oh, I must have raised the header. No. Oh, we're just at a weird hill in here. That's not gonna be able to do it because we're on a hill. Okay, that's nice to know for next time. Right in that spot. We'll have to make sure we're doing a little bit different path around for this field in the future. I already have a lot of sorghum. Already 10,000 liters almost. Wow. But yeah, I mean, $60,000 and we can not have to worry about it nearly as much. That would be huge. As far as I know, we can sell it. Farm shop. And I would assume there's no cap on that. So if we get a special trailer for it too and just sell it instead of storing it. That is what I'll probably be doing at Court Farms. Kind of selling it because we just can't use it. We get more slurry than what we really need. Now 73% full already. This is a lot. A lot of sorghum in this field. Well, it's really just a good yielding field would be the correct way to put it. Maybe I want to put soybeans in this field. Well, it's mainly loam. So it's just all good ground. Although if I'm putting soybeans in this field, I can't put fertilizer on it. So we'd have to put it on something else. We do still have the other big field out there. We could always put soybeans on, and that's a good yielding field. So we should be able to look at the yield maps. This is usually a really good yielding field out here. Oh, well, this is really good. The whole thing is basically loam. Even this one's pretty good. We really don't have any bad yields outside of probably the canola field, honestly. It's probably the worst one. Well, thankfully, the whole field fit into the combine. So we can just get this emptied right into the silo. I somehow missed some there. I think it's because there's hills in here. And with it being a bigger header, it obviously can't be harvesting on a steep, on its side like this. It's just kind of how it works. Still 20,000 liters, one field. Wow. Wow. Let's grab this. I'm gonna grab probably our lime spreader, honestly. And we'll get that field all spread with lime. Probably put some slurry on it. And that field will be an outstanding yield, I'm sure. We might actually fill the combine. I don't think we'll need to do much more barley. I'll have to check on how much we have in the silo. Because if we have a lot, then we probably don't have to worry about it. We'll easily have enough for the chickens. But if we don't, then doing one more harvest of it in one of the medium-sized fields would probably put us good for the rest of the series. This should do it for the lime. We still have a decent amount in here, so we'll kind of have to decide which field to put it on. I am leaning towards the field out there that has canola in it. That is probably one of our better fields. I think it has been kind of struggling with the amount of pH it has on it. There we go. Some areas don't need it and some do. I don't know. It's how it works. Like, some are still just fine, and some are quite bad. I will put down 80, which is about, I think, the max that it'll put down in one shot. To do more, you need to go over it a second time. Then that second time, I think it'll do lower if it needs to, and then you can get your field up to max yield with no problems. No value detected. Is this? Wonder if that was it. Wonder if that was it. This must just be a piece that hasn't gotten rechecked, because I think it would have. Some of it probably got rechecked from when we combined fields. Get those sent off. I would not be surprised if we see another one of those still. Oh, probably shouldn't have went it that way. Until I'd assume we'll see at least one more outdated data at some point. Granted, the other ones we just recently did, so maybe we won't have much to worry about. Probably shouldn't do too much in this corner, because it is a lot higher than everything else. So it might end up being too much. But the rest of this field, it looks like it needs it. I think I'll do a quick time lapse here. We'll probably finish up the slurry spreading and probably get a start on the canola field. So I'll talk to everyone once that is done.
Something's burning on my heart tonight, and it's all because of you. Something's changing in the air tonight. Yeah, it's all because of you. Something's burning on my heart tonight. And it's all because of you. A sense of motion in the atmosphere. And it's all because of
Alrighty, so we are honestly not too bad into this field. We're doing quite well. Quite well. Obviously, it's never that great of a yield. There's a reason why everything is orange at like 70% yield for the entire thing. Let's see, yield. 75, yeah, 75, 80. But yeah, there is not too much left. We can easily get this squared away today. I've yet to empty into the trailer. And you think we would have already be probably into our second, grain tank before, and probably would have unloaded by now 2 times, because I usually try not to get it too full, 80%. So you can't really make it too far with 20% in your grain tank, when your trailer is obviously staying still. Well, we got one unload done. Let's see. Heat is still good. But I suppose we've only done, 2 harvests in this field? Very few. Very, very few. Because obviously I mainly did canola because I've just tried to have something long in it. Don't have to worry about it too much. The soil isn't great, so I don't want to be trying to harvest it all the time. We're not going to be getting that much from it. Obviously canola's a great crop, high priced, but it kind of fits that category of it takes a while to grow. It's a good price still, so whatever we get from it is still worthwhile. I would be willing to bet we do not have to unload this grain tank again, because now we're going to be in the bottom bit of the field, which is a lot worse. We do have the cows that need food. I think I've been trying to get the cows at least one thing of total mix every before I start every video, because they've been going through about 20,000 liters of food a day. Kind of keeps them good, but we can probably do a mix or 2 on camera. Spend a little bit. We'll be pretty low on hay then. Hopefully we'll have enough until we can get that grass cut. Granted, if we're super low, we might just have to leave fields that are ready to harvest until we have the grass done. Kind of simple as that. Gotta make sure the animals have something to eat. Plus the sheep obviously eat hay. They can't eat grass, but And just like that, this field is done. Get this unloaded into the trailer. And this can probably be brought over there with those two fields. This still won't be like it's, we don't have a lot of canola. We'll still get a good amount of money from this field. I think last time it was like 30,000-40,000. This fold it up and we can bring it over to those. That way it'll be, right where it needs to be for next time. We can probably finish those 2 harvests. Unless obviously we have to do hay work. I think we had like 8 bales, but you'd use 3 for 2 mixes, a total mix. Let's get this pulled out of the way. I'm sure we'll have plenty of trips to the cow barn for slurry. And I'm kind of curious what the total... So we're 53% full. So it's 200,000 liter capacity. We do have obviously all the lettuce and stuff that has to go in there, and 2 more fields. Let's see, that puts us at $35,000. So it'll be around there. Won't be quite that. Plus almost 20,000 in sorghum. Break the maple syrup. Oh, we can get that sold. We can get that sold. This shows the price is actually going down already, even though it's high demand, which is kind of weird. Usually, high demand means it slowly goes up even after it hits that point, but I don't know, maybe not this time. Right, there we have all the maple syrup. Won't be a lot, but the maple syrup really hasn't ever been like a lot of money for us. It's just one of those things where we put water into it and it gives us money. So it's been nice for that. Come on. Come on, you're right on the edge. There we go. That's still, what, 14,000, I think it was. So yeah, this will be a nice little bump for nitrogen. Won't have to use too much come planting for this field again, which will be nice. How much do we have left in the cow barn? 40,000 liters. So we could feasibly, I think, empty it on this field. So yeah, I will go ahead and time lapse the slurry spreading, and then we can get to probably making at least 1 load of total mix for the cows. So I'll talk to everyone once that is done.
Something's burning on my heart tonight, and it's all because of you. A sense of motion in the atmosphere, and it's all because of you.
Alrighty, so we won't use all of our slurry. Surprisingly, I honestly thought we would. So we do have more that could probably go on one of the other fields out there. I don't even know if we have enough to actually completely empty the cow's pen into the spreader. I was kind of hoping we would, because then I have a fairly good idea how much they were producing in a day. I suppose they're at almost 10,000, so it's not too bad to kind of figure that in either, though. It does look like we'll need some more hay bales, so we'll be doing that one very shortly. I'm sure probably next time we'll be having to be in that grass field. Get taken care of, that way no animals are running out of any sort of food. Let's grab a silage bale. We'll do one mix on camera, why not? They'll need more tomorrow again, or next month. They go through about 20,000 every month. I've kind of just been doing one, and that, it keeps up with it. Alright, we only put half of this bale in there. Then we just get to toss it in next time, which is kind of nice. Alright, that's about half. Almost exactly half. Then you just top it off with straw. That's what I find to be best for this mixer. I'm sure you can find a mix that uses less hay. This is a very easy thing to remember, of one full, one half. At least for, this size of bale. Makes things nice and convenient. Obviously, that kind of depends on, the mix. Your mixer and all that. Well, that is full. So 24,000 liters, and that'll probably be eaten by them overnight. No matter how hard I try, it seems like I'll just be eating it all pretty quick. Kind of what happens when you have, 100 cows, though. So that puts them at 34,000 of total food. So that 10,000 liters of slurry. So I'll have to remember that and see how much they make overnight. Chickens are about half on food. Sheep are doing pretty good on food. Well, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.